Hi students, in the previous chapter we learned some of the major forms of power sharing in modern democracies. Do you remember which are the major forms of power sharing in modern democracies? They are power shared among different organs of government, power shared among government at different levels, power shared among different social groups, and power shared among political parties, pressure groups, and movements. Among these, power shared among government at different levels, also known as vertical division of power or federal division of power or federalism. So today, let us understand more about federal division of power or federalism from the second chapter of democratic politics, federalism. In this chapter, we will be learning four main topics. They are federalism and its features, what makes India a federal country, how is federalism practiced, decentralization in India. First, let us understand what is federalism. Federalism is a system of government in which the power is divided between a central authority and various constituent units of the country. The flowchart gives you a clear idea that how vertically power is shared among government at different levels in federalism or federal division of power. Next, let us discuss about the structure of a federal government. Definition of federalism very clearly says that federal government has two or more levels of government. But usually federation has two levels of government. First one, government for the entire country, that is central government. It is usually responsible for a few subjects of common national interest. Second one, government at the level of provinces or states, that is state government that look after much of the day-to-day administering of their state. In this sense, federations are contrasted with unitary government. What is the difference between a federal form of government and a unitary government? In unitary system, either there is only one level of government or the sub-units are subordinative to the central government. The central government can pass on order to the provincial or the local government. In federal system, the central government cannot order the state government to do something. State government has powers of its own for which it is not answerable to the central government. But both government are separately answerable to the people. Let us learn the key features of federalism. 1. There are two or more levels of government. 2. Different levels of government govern the same citizen. Third, the jurisdiction of the respective levels of government are specified in the constitution. Here you have to understand what is meant by jurisdiction, the area over which someone has legal authority. Fourth, the fundamental provision of the constitution cannot be unilaterally changed by one level of government. Fifth, courts have the power to interrupt the constitution and the powers of different levels of government. This means if any disputes arises between different levels of government, the highest court act as an umpire. Sixth, sources of revenue for each level of government are clearly specified to ensure its financial autonomy. Seventh, the federal system has dual objectives to safeguard and promote unity of the country, while at the same time accommodate regional diversity. Now, let us do a comparative study of the federal system of the USA and India, or let us understand how the balance of power between the center and the state government varies from one federation to another. The balance of power between government at different levels depends mainly on the historical context in which the federation was formed. Federations can be grouped into two based on their formation. A. Coming together federation. B. Holding together federation. Coming together federation, independent states coming together on their own to form a bigger unit so that they could increase their security. In this, all the constituent states usually have equal power and have a strong federal government. Example for coming together federation are USA, Switzerland and Australia. In holding together federation, where a large country decides to divide its power between the constituent states and the national government. In this, the central government tends to be more powerful than the states. Very often, different constituent units of the federation have unequal powers. Example for holding together federations are India, Spain, Belgium, etc.